Frank needs to get his damn money back. That's $15 grand. And the guy hasn't done a damn thing. And you can tell the guy has no desire whatsoever to try to defend Frank. Because I tried to say to him, why don't we go this approach? Why don't we go for the third-party impartial witness? Why don't we go for the hearsay, he said, she said, testimony evidence? Why don't we go for that she's an infant minor child who's now in a mental institution? You know, why don't we make a claim? Is there any damages? If there's no damages, where could the action rise without damages? Is there any bruises on her? Was she raped? Was there any physical damage on it? Did it happen in the public? Did it happen in the private? That's where I was going next. Did it happen in the public? And he's like, well, you know, then he started going nuts because he knows there's no public law that Frank violated. Because for Frank to be in violation of public law, the crime must have happened in the public. When it happened in the private, he knows there's no fucking standing that the state has. Then it's man on man in the private. That's the same thing that guy in England did when he brought the other guy who headbutted his neighbor in his front yard. Even though it was in public view and he headbutted his neighbor, knocked his neighbor out, he was able to convince the Crown that the Crown had no standing, the government had no standing because it happened on private land. Now, yes, there's public laws that you can't headbutt somebody and knock them out in the street, but you can't make a law that I can't headbutt my neighbor on my front lawn if I want to. I can headbutt him all I fucking want because it's in the private. Private laws are private laws, public laws are public laws, and they can't cross the threshold. They can't cross into others' jurisdiction. They can't do it. So that's what I was going to say to the attorney guy. Let's make a fucking claim that it happened in the private, not in the fucking public. The government has no standing. The dad and the daughter has standing in a civil action against the Russos, and that's it. That's all the action that could arise. And he knew exactly where I was fucking going.